I'm Donalyn Gorham in the Newswatch newsroom. Coming up next, protesters take to the streets. I'm Donalyn Gorham in Hollywood, where the stars are shining under the same moon. That story coming up. Jay, I'm standing outside of John's supermarket where the robbery and shooting took place. Detectives just released this composite sketch, hoping someone will recognize him. They believe he has robbed at least 5 other stores in the area. A Northridge man is facing criminal charges for allegedly freezing his wife's body for more than a year. I'm Donalyn Gorham in Hollywood, where a late-night walk turns into a murder mystery on this sidewalk. That story coming up. Those stories and more next on Newswatch. Good evening, I'm Donalyn Gorham in the Newswatch newsroom. The murder of a 70-year-old man tops the news at this hour. It happened in a quiet Hollywood neighborhood. Now police need the public's help to catch a killer. This is the last photo of Katan Quamov. It was taken shortly before he was stabbed to death Sunday night in Hollywood. Family friend Maria Sullivan is devastated.
I knew him for years. He was nice, pleasant, very well-mannered, painfully handsome man. I'm devastated.
Quamov was found laying in the middle of the 7400 block of Romaine Street. He was out for his nightly walk when he was stabbed to death by an unknown suspect. Police now need your help to find the killer.
It's very important that the police have any clues that they can get from the public. If anyone knows anything, saw anything, if they could contact the police, that would help us. We would greatly appreciate it and aid us in the investigation.
Police say Quamov was out here for at least an hour crying out in pain, but no one came to check on him, even though these houses are only a couple of steps away.
I'm very sorry for his family.
Neighbor Sandra Zamatic says the community is shocked to hear about such a violent act in their area.
I feel very bad about it, but it's a very quiet neighborhood. I'm here for 6 years, and we were very surprised when we got home, found out about it.
If you have any information about this crime, call police at 1-877-LAWFUL. In other news, an award-winning movie made its Hollywood premiere last night. It deals with a controversial topic in a way that warms the heart.
She's been working in America for 4 years.
The movie is called Under the Same Moon. It's a story of immigration, hope, and love for a boy and his mother. Adrian Alonso, who plays his son Carlos, talks about the main message of the movie.
The love between a mother and son. That's the power and the message. That.
The movie follows one boy's journey to America looking for his mother who left him in Mexico. While searching for her, he finds a new friend that is also an immigrant.
It's very important to tell, especially American audiences, this is not a film about immigrants. This is a beautiful love story between a mother and a kid.
Director Patricia Riggin says the movie is a must-see.
This movie is a must-see because it's a good movie. It's fun to watch. You laugh, you cry. Nobody dies in it. It's very heartwarming.
For these celebrities, it's not just a story of love, but it's also a story of hope.
Well, I think that these kind of movies bring us hope.
Tony Plana of Ugly Betty fame calls Under the Same Moon a movie of hope for people all over the world.
This puts a human face and a human situation, you know, and a real experience of pain and sorrow and separation. And you know, I think it's important for us to remember that we're talking about human beings that are caught in a terrible dilemma.
Under the Same Moon opens next Wednesday. That's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for watching Newswatch. I'm Donalyn Gorham. Have a good night. A small but loud group of protesters converged on the federal building this afternoon. USA! These people are protesting a proposed trade agreement between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. It's called the North American Union. Protesters say it's bad for America because it would allow lower wages.
We will have one currency called the Amero.
Organizers plan to hold more demonstrations later this month. For Newswatch LA, I'm Donalyn Gorham.